EA Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs leads us to Game 4 of this year's NBA Finals. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And, Jay, you look at the Grizzlies coming into play. They lead this final series 2-1 with a chance to really put the hammer down if they could steal Game 4 on the road.
And this has been a back-and-forth seesaw kind of... series. It's had a little bit of everything, though. But I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Pacers with the possession. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
With the interception.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Errant pass as it's taken away. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy after the turnover.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Brogdon. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
And breaks it up. And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Domantas Sabonis swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Brogdon. Beyond the arc for three. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Indiana with the basketball. To Turner. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. It's no good. Great defense.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. To Brogdon. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut it.
As a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
A drive down the lane. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful. And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Has a chance. It's rebounded by Indiana. To Turner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Booker. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
To Turner. Around the perimeter. McDermott guarded by Devin Booker. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Into the front court. It's Booker. Leads 3. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Memphis with the rock. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Devin Booker trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
With the flush, taking on all comers.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Miles Turner with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Great dish to set it up. Easy path to the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Miles Turner slams it down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Turner. Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We're 1 quarter down in Game 4, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you went.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lamb, guarded by Devin Booker. Here comes the screen. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Booker. Screen coming. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening. Time to shuffle things up. Booker. And look out.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Domantas Sabonis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 3 for 6 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Dwight Howard. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Howard. Passed it off. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Booker. Has a chance. A shot no good there for Booker.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Warren in a matchup with Booker. To Turner. No good. Count the bucket for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Turner. Oh, I missed a short one there. To Booker. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Domantas Sabonis with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, nice swat.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Miles Turner pins it. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see... Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Time for some new personnel into the game. Brogdon to the rim. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Malcolm Brogdon. Count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Brogdon. Oh, that's going to be out of bounds. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Miles Turner at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Goes to the left side. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Turner. Oh, he had it. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. To Brogdon. Screen coming. He's denied. That one's going to be out of bounds. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Domantas Sabonis. A couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Turner. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Memphis, they've got it. Great feed, sets it up, and a throwdown. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The screen sets him up for two.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Miles Turner able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Screen coming. To Turner. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
That's going to be out of bounds. It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Grizzlies are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Pacers are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen. Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Turner. To Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range. That won't go. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Brogdon. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Brogdon. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And your biggest... He's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Doesn't get the bounce. Turner. That's going to be out of bounds. To Turner. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Working the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Screen coming. And the finish at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Miles Turner rejects it. Make that 7.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
4-3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Pacers control. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. And it's rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Turner. Trying to cash in. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Miles Turner slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Miles Turner tips it. 8 now. To Turner. And takes it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Pacers with the possession. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Gets a look, can't hit. To Turner. Brogdon. Shot from the lane won't go. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled.
Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Got a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Offensive rebound, grabs his own miss, and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Turner. With the interception, great defensive play. Knocked loose. Cleans the offensive glass. Gets it at the top of the key. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Caris LeVert is going to get a chance at 3 here. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Turner. Fires the three. Doug McDermott is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Turner. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Grizzlies ball. Pacers secure the rebound. Screen coming. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana. To Turner, around the perimeter. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Turner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect. Booker with it. The deficit now up to 5. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Turner. Blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Deep left corner. Booker. Almost. Unlucky bounce. He throws it down. Neither side is giving up in it.
That play will have millions of views, and I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Pacers have it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Pacers in the lead. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Domantas Sabonis sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Domantas Sabonis.
Hits. Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch some gimmick of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Howard. Can't connect from inside. Here comes the screen. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Knocked loose. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Grizzlies retain the possession. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. For the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. And stuffs it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Won't go down. For 3. Ooh, he'll take that.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Indiana with the basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Goes to the left side. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's good. And 1.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Dwight Howard trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw's good. A 3-point play, and the lead back down to 12. It's Indiana basketball. Screen coming. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Working it outside. Beyond the arc for three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Turner. That's what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he adds the free throw. Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. For 3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Brogdon. Slam dunk. Malcolm Brogdon. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? How demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Count it.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lets it fly from long range and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a...
One of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Rebounded by the Pacers. To Turner. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of
the pass taken away. Screen coming. Wide open look, won't go. Oh, he got a piece of it.
that kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Brogdon. Fires the three. Not that time. And throws it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Oh, blocked it. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Brogdon. To Turner. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Here comes the screen. To Brogdon.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Pacers control. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Turner. Driving right to the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Deep left corner. To Brogdon. Fires the three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Pacers with the possession. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Indiana.
Oh, he's denied. Oh, big man doing work right there.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Can slam it down.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
No good, and no foul.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
This one to the Pacers. And for the very first time in franchise history, they are NBA champions. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it on behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams. This is Jalen Rose signing off.